Hi everyone at Kingsbridge. Today we are here with a very special guest, Andrew Ladd from Eynesbury Estate. So thank you. So before we go on about Eynesbury, obviously I'd just like our Kingsbridge Homes clients to get to know you a little bit.
Sure.
Tell me about how you started out in the building industry and what's so exciting about it.
Yeah, sure. I've been at Eynesbury for about 1.5 years now, so I joined the development team out there 1.5 years ago. Prior to that, I've got a long and varied history, but most of my background actually was in hotels. So I spent 15 years in hotels, working throughout Asia. I lived in Indonesia for about 8 years in total. Did a bit of work in America, worked in Sydney for the Olympics as part of the Four Seasons chain. So that was a very good experience, but I guess what that's given me is a lot of customer experience and sort of how to deal with people really, which is very important in the business we're in now. So as far as development goes, I worked for a large development company up in Queensland. We did a sort of $500 million development in Queensland. We're also developing Mount Hotham, which was interesting. So we had a beach community and a snow community. From there I went into a bit of investment sales. So I've done some investment selling through financial planning channels and that kind of thing. So it's been fun. It's been long and varied and different elements. But I love selling land and I'm very passionate about Eynesbury.
Yeah, great. That's really great to hear. And obviously there's a lot of great people in the building industry, so we're very happy to have you.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, thank you.
So we'll go on to Eynesbury Estate.
Yes.
It looks like a fantastic estate, actually. I'd love to live there.
Yeah.
Maybe if you could tell me a little bit about it, any features that are unique to it and things like that.
Well, sure. I think for yourself and any of your Kingsbridge customers that are looking on, you can see Eynesbury's obviously very different. We're a green gated community.
So what does that mean?
What that means is that we're actually surrounded by green wedge and rural conservation.
Right.
So that's land basically you can't build any density on. So
great.
Naturally we have a green gate around our community that we have a very unique entrance in. We've got about 50% of the estate is dedicated to open space. We've got a lot of history and heritage. It was originally a very big farming station that consumed all of Exford as well and Melton. And because of that, we've got about 60 heritage listed assets dotted throughout the estate. There's a lot of romance, there's a lot of history to Eynesbury, and it's really, there's a lot of story to tell. It's very unique compared to a lot of other places. In addition to that, we've got an 18-hole championship golf course, which winds through the estate. That's already established. There's about 3,000 residents out there already. That means about 1,000 homes. And we've got our grey box forest, which is a beautiful long entrance into Eynesbury. There's lots of natural wildlife, koalas, plenty of walking trails, heritage walking trails out to the old shearing stations. Lots of fun. We've even got our own waterfall on our site. So
natural waterfall.
Yeah, our own natural waterfall. So we border to the east. We border it with the Werribee Gorge. Down south we have what's called Green Hill. And then we've got the green wedge surrounding us.
Wow. Good. Tell me a little bit about what's upcoming in the next few months with Eynesbury Estate. Obviously it's a new estate, lots of things going on.
Yeah, so to be honest with you, Eynesbury's not that new actually, but we've been kind of in hibernation for a little while. So while we're preparing things in the background to get ready for a very big few years ahead of us. So we've got 3 really key pieces of infrastructure which are happening this year. So we've just had our state government primary school announced on site within Eynesbury, which is really good news. So that's P through to 6. So we've got the contracts have just been signed on that actually. So hopefully we're projecting an opening of 2021. So very important piece of infrastructure. Just yesterday actually we had announced from the Victorian state government that in their funding round for Melton Council they've provided almost $3 million to go towards our recreational and sporting ground, which will have a very big adventure park, walking trails. We've got a couple of ovals, big sort of cricket-sized AFL ovals going in, tennis courts and a whole other variety of things, barbecue area, which is great news for the community, which everyone's been waiting for. And then, probably most importantly, we've got a southern connection, which is going to connect Eynesbury directly to Wyndham. So Eynesbury is actually so large that it sits within the Melton Council and within the Wyndham Council. So we're now, fingers crossed, going to be starting to build that road very soon.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you so much, Andrew.
It's okay, you're welcome.
And hopefully the Kingsbridge clients can go out there and check out Eynesbury Estate.
Yeah, we look forward to welcoming you.
Yeah, great. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.